nesting.
Yes, oh my gosh, poor Jerry. I've been nesting so much. He just finished cleaning the carpets. He's had to paint, buy furniture. This is just potatoes. I think I'm having adoption Braxton Hicks. Is that possible?
Yes.
Hey, would you put on some pants? Mother the woods. I'm in pain. It's so close.
You have to show me his room.
I will, yes. And last Sunday I had a panic attack and I was like, he doesn't have any socks or underwear. And we went to Walmart and we were like getting everything, a belt and socks and underwear and all these little things, toiletries. And I was in the...
Did you get a deodorant?
I did, and I was like, I was in the toiletry aisles at Walmart, and I was like smelling everything. I was like smelling all the deodorants, like which one would he like? And I didn't know what color toothbrush to get him, and I was like taking so long, and Jerry was like, honey, I'm like, this is my baby shower. And then I turned around and I saw the razors and shaving cream, and it hit me that he's 15, and I looked at Jerry, I started crying. I was like, does he shave? And Jerry was like, no, he probably doesn't shave. And I was like, oh, thank God, my baby can't shave.
Okay,
so
but
this
you
is
guys
a picture of Fred. Actually,
okay,
here
show
he
me.
is. This is a picture I took in 2009 of him with Agnes, our daughter, and it was so incredible because after they told us how much they loved him and he was like a brother to them, I was like, I have a picture of this boy. Aww. So this is the one picture we have of him. His name is Kato Fred, which in Uganda that means twin. When you hear the name Kato before another name in Uganda, twin boys are named Kato Fred. His twin died in infancy, so he's not a twin anymore. But so when he comes, we'll just call him Fred. And actually, it's really neat because even though Fred isn't a very common name right now in the U.S., Jerry's grandfather was named Fred.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, and Michael is Jerry's middle name, so when he comes, his name will be Fred Michael Tucker.
Oh, Jared's middle name is Michael. Did you know?
Yes, so that'll be great. But of course, we'll probably call him Kato as a nickname. But you see how cute he is.
He's so cute. All of your children are cute.
So we have 3 children already from Uganda. We have Agnes, Ruth, and Nathan. They are 16, 15, and 9 now, and they've been home for 2 years. And when we decided to adopt back in 2009, we thought, well, if we're going to adopt, we should get 2 children because we have 4 older children, and we thought, and none were from Uganda. One is adopted, but we thought, you know, they don't probably want to be the only one in the family with that cultural experience, so we just felt like we would get 2. And then the orphanage director that we were working with suggested this group of 3. So we adopted those 3 guys, and they got home, and then when I went actually to the orphanage and met them, there was another boy there named Kato Fred, and I never heard the sound of his voice. He was like a little ghost. He stayed with us, he ate with us, but then he would disappear. And he slept on the porch with all of us in bunks, but then in the morning he was gone. And they told us that he was his best friend, that he was their best friend. And I can show you upstairs, actually, even there's a picture in Ruth's room, which was like the first picture I took of her that I have in her room to show her history. She's on the top of the mountain in Uganda, but her sweater says Kato Fred. We learned that they really had a very deep burden for Fred, that he was still in Uganda, and that he was actually a family member. They had all grown up together in the orphanage, and they considered him family, and it's basically an unplanned pregnancy, is how I describe it. It's an unplanned pregnancy, yes. But we just realized that they had been separated from him and he from them, and it just didn't seem right. And so we were able to find him in Uganda. He was no longer at the orphanage. He had aged out. We sent a friend of ours way out into the village to find him, and that took some time, but we located him and actually talked to him one time on Skype and asked him if he would like to be adopted, and he said yes. So it's, you know, that's the rest of the story. So now we're finally going, and so we leave in about 3 or 4 weeks. Is that right?
It's amazing.
Yeah. So he's 15. Once he turns 16, he can't be adopted in Uganda.
Wow.
So we've got to get this done, and we were getting nervous. We've been waiting and waiting for a court date. He doesn't turn 16 till the fall, but you know, you never know with these things. Things can happen. You know, what just happened with Russia this week. So
Yeah.
it's just terrible. You just never know. So we are just so, I am so ready to go. And so we're leaving in February, and we still have a few $1,000s to raise, but we're just fully in faith that that's going to come in. People have been extremely generous to us. So we're just doing all the last minute things to get ready, running around, you know, getting shots and packing and nesting. I'm nesting like a mad
Yes,
woman.
and that really does happen in adoption, doesn't
Oh my
it?
gosh.
All
It's
those burn
exactly
symptoms?
like being pregnant. Exactly. You know how right at the end of the pregnancy you start like waking up in the middle of the night, cleaning closets, thinking about all the things you have to organize, obsessing about crazy stupid things. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's me right now.
I know. It's so
I'm very
weird.
pregnant with this boy.
Okay, so you're heading to Uganda with your parents, right?
Yep.
And is this your first time to Africa?
It is my first time out of the country with a passport.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I'm really excited. I'm kind of nervous, but
And how old are you now?
17.
Okay, so and then you're having a 15-year-old brother added to your family. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited. I don't really know what to expect, but I think it'll be like having a 14-year-old sister and a 15-year-old sister in the house, like as it is now. But I think it'll be cool. I don't really know what to
You'll be
expect.
the first one to see him, and
Yeah, I think it's it'll definitely be better that I'll be the first one to see him.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I get a good feeling about it.
Yeah. Well,
do you have a
plus
good feeling
Yeah,
about it?
I do.
too.
I feel like there'll be like some kind of connection that
I have always felt from the very beginning when we started talking about this particular adoption, I have always felt in my spirit that you and Fred were going to have some kind of deep connection. And I don't know what it is. Everyone says he's extremely funny. Another friend of ours who was adopted from the same orphanage, her name is Grace. She's a young teen. She was adopted by our friend Sharon. She talks about Fred all the time.
Wow.
And how funny he was in the orphanage, and how he was the one who was like the person who could figure out the shenanigans when they were trying to do
so
something.
he's really smart.
So he's very smart. His favorite subjects on his school records are chemistry and physics.
Oh my
so
goodness.
the engineer over there will have to be helping him, not me.
Are your favorite classes physics and chemistry?
Oh, no. Definitely not.
Mine, neither.
But Olivia's very funny, and she has a
She
really
is.
dry sense of humor, and maybe that's what's going to be the bond between them. I don't know. Plus, the other thing we're told is that he really, really loves animals. I keep waving this knife around.
I know.
Sorry. And Olivia loves animals. She's very compassionate, so I don't know. We'll see.
Popsicles.
Okay, in the outfit for you.
I definitely think
Sorry, guys.
My child that's being wild, I should apologize.
adopting in my family has certainly changed my view on a lot of stuff. I think overall it's a great thing. I know when I get older I really want to adopt, and I don't know like from where in the country, but
Yeah.
probably somewhere not in America. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of a hard
You're adopted.
question. Yeah, I'm adopted.
You should mention that.
There's gonna be a lot of challenges, definitely, but I think when you're adopting teenagers with other siblings who will be teenagers, it'll be comforting to them that they're not alone in the family, that they have
Yeah.
somebody to talk to, and I guess they can it'll be easier to build a relationship with them,
Yeah.
rather than if you were adopting a teenager and you already had like a 5-year-old boy. That'd be kind of hard.
Right.
So it'd be difficult to relate.
Yeah.
But
And you've already had other kids that have been adopted come into the family, so you guys are like veterans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She was a baby,
we have
and now-
more than 8 children. We
Yeah.
have like a billion.
Yeah.
But
It's
She
so
was the
quiet
baby
in this
that
house for having this many children. How do you do it?
It's not always quiet. Trust me. Trust me. You missed
Oh
the
my
morning.
God.
Yes, Auntie Jody.
What do you think of Auntie Jody?
What do you think of me, Alec? Now keep in mind, I have your popsicle right
Can I
here
tell
in
you
my
something?
hand.
Jody, I had to insist that he took those shoes off to come here. Because they're still a little bit big, the ones you
Oh,
gave
the
him.
shoes
I
I
don't
just
do
gave
that,
you?
sweetie.
Huh? The shoes I just gave
He's
you?
been wearing them around the house constantly, but
You like them? You're going to look so
he
handsome.
loves them.
Mom, can I please see this? I like this.
Okay, Nathan,
You
guess
like
what?
which one?
What?
You might be coming home with me today.
Cool.
Would that be
We
good?
still have donuts.
Oh.
He
Yeah,
Come
listen,
even if you don't
listen,
have
Jody. They're new donuts. They're not last week's donuts.
Like I care.
Let's go after these.
Wait, I need to cut potatoes.
We still have donuts. Let me see. This is my niece Ruth. Look at these.
Well, I have more, but last time yesterday when I was going to school, I put them all the way to here.
Where are you going?
And let me see your hair, darling.
Well, a little
Did
bit
you get it cut?
No.
Oh my gosh. How come you're such a fashion model? Where's Gracie? Is she hanging out with you? Oh,
She's
and I know
upstairs.
that.
Yeah, that's Gracie. We
Grace
exchanged
is saying
with
it.
mine.
You're so gorgeous, darling. Are you okay? Are you excited about your new brother coming?
We could. Can you
Yep.
pick that back
Are
up?
you just like freaking out over it? Isn't it exciting?
I just can't wait for
Well,
it.
that's
I
cool.
know.
That's
Are you gonna
exciting.
cry and give him a big
And
hug?
figure out which
I'm not
one
gonna
you
cry,
listen
but
to.
I'm
Are you sure? You're not gonna cry?
No, I don't.
I better be available at that airport because Nathan, are you sharing the room with him?
Yes.
With Fred?
Yes.
Okay, is it about time that you have another guy in the house?
Yes.
Too many girls, right, Jerry?
That's right, too many girls.
Too many girls. Now you're gonna have another kid to play
That's
soccer
right.
with.
I grew up with 4 older sisters.
Me
Now I've got
too.
4 daughters at home. Too many girls.
Time. Okay, Nathan,
Yes.
just think. Okay, are you gonna play soccer with Fred?
Yes.
Are you gonna play football with Fred?
Yes.
Are you gonna teach him how to swim?
Yes.
Are you gonna teach him how to drive?
Yes. What? No.
Okay, let's see. I'm so excited. Okay, show me things with your camera. Show me what all this stuff is.
This is the beds. I don't know which one is Kato's. I don't know which is mine.
Where have you been sleeping?
Up here. This.
Okay, and then you've got, let's see, show me what do we have here? Oh, this is you. This is all you.
Yeah, this is where we keep our stuff, all of our things.
Oh, I like that note. Who's that note from?
Oh, that one?
Yeah,
Mom?
Mom.
Yeah.
How come it says Mum?
It's because of some mom.
It says Mum. God says, "Don't be afraid, for I am with you."
My sister wrote that.
That's so sweet. Okay, so who's playing piano?
That's mine. I got that for Christmas.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I just tell you something? Don't tell anybody, but your room is a little bit cleaner than Jared's. Have you noticed?
Yes.
Okay, what's in here?
This is
Let's see, what's in here?
closet.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's a little bit dark. I'll put it on the light.
Oh. So do you have clothes for your new brother?
Yes. I think they're in here. We don't have them all full, but there's some.
This is him over here, Matea. Look, on the wall. He looks sort of like Nathan. That's Fred.
And that's Nathan.
Yeah, what do you think? Is
They
Fred
look
gonna be?
alike.
They do.
Is he older or younger? Older.
He's older. He's 15, 14. Hello. Hi. What are you guys doing? Oh gosh, this is like the world's best room. Oh my gosh. This is like the best room for a girl ever. Oh, so there's Ruth in Uganda. Wow. Show me. Oh, and look, there you guys are. Those are the pictures that Miss Julia took, right?
Yeah.
And look at our picture over there, like in the middle.
Oh,
Oh, Grace, look.
I love your room. Okay, so
Look at our picture we took.
cute. Okay, Aggie, I can
Yeah.
see you better now because when I first came in, I couldn't. The light was back there. You look really cute here.
Thank you.
Okay, you are going to be bringing a new brother into the family. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm happy. I'm excited to have another brother since I miss him because he's my brother. So
Yes.
I'm pretty happy. I'm
I
excited about it.
know.
I can't wait.
Are you gonna cry? You think? Ruthie says, "No, I'm not gonna cry." I think I might cry when I
I
see
might
him.
cry because of not like cry because I'm sad. I'm cry like I'm happy because I haven't seen him in a while, and we have been working with the paperwork, and he kept keeping like the lawyer kept saying no, next time.
Took
And
a long time.
Yeah, and now like it's here, and I'm happy. So
It's so exciting. I'm so excited for you. I cannot wait to meet him.
Me
I
too.
cannot wait. Do you think he'll like I don't know, do you think he'll like school in America?
I mean, he's smart in Uganda, so
Yeah.
if the teachers like talk slow with their English and
Yeah.
like work with him personally, I think he'll get used to it. And if he starts out in a small school, not a big school, I think he'll be fine.
Okay, so I have a question for you. Do you remember Ugandan?
Yes, I
'Cause-
do.
Oh, I'm so glad because Nathan was saying one of his favorite things, his ideas in his mind, is to be able to speak to Fred at night when they're in their bunks in Ugandan.
Oh, we always do that with my other friend who was adopted.
Yeah,
Her name
Gracie.
is Grace. Yeah. So anytime we get together, we talk the whole night and like we talk about the stories, like stuff we did at the orphanage, and it brings up memories, and we start laughing. We stay up the whole night
So
talking
good.
about it.
So,
Yeah.
how do you think, Gracie? Can you lift up your head for a minute? You guys are really good friends, right?
Yeah.
And do you think? I know being adopted, you think there's a special bond? Like there's certain things you understand about each other that some other people might not understand?
Yeah, cause like when I first saw Grace, the first time we met, I mean, it was like boom, we are sisters. Like with other people outside, like at school, you don't just go there and say, oh hey, we are friends.
Yeah.
But like with Grace, it seems like we are sisters. We've been,
Yes, you are.
been together forever, so I just like,
I'm so glad that our family gets to celebrate your new blessing with your brother.
yeah.
Are we having a party?
Isn't Grace too old to play with dolls?
She's not too old to play with dolls. I love that doll.
Look at this one.
She's gorgeous.
Better than Consuelo?
Is she one of the dolls from American Girls? Or is
American
she-
Yeah,
Hands. Yeah. I almost said American
I
Hands.
know you did. And what does it feel like when you're a teen and you don't know whether you're going to have a family or not?
That's a hard question, but if your family brings you in and you are from the orphanage and you're a teenager, like we don't really know when they bring us to like together, the family brings us in here, we don't realize that we are teenagers. We feel like babies because like
Yeah.
it's the first time we have like not the first time, but we are together like a family. So, but when you get used to it, then like you realize your teenage life and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But children that may still be in orphanages, do you remember being in an orphanage wondering if you were going to find a family?
Yes, I do, but some of the memories I don't remember because right now I'm too happy
Yeah.
with my family.
It's like to relive that
Yeah.
is just tough. But so if kids aren't adopted in Uganda, what happens?
I mean, they age out and they start looking for their own life. Like it's hard. Some of them just go on the streets to find life, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't experienced it, but
Thank goodness, right? I love your eyeshadow, by the way. Let me see.
thank you.
It's like this glittery. Show it to me. Show me which one it is.
Oh, it's the one that I bought her for her birthday.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, the big
It's
box.
really pretty on you.
Thank you.
So does your mom let you wear eyeshadow now?
Yeah, she likes me wear my makeup and she likes it. And sometimes
You
I
do a great job, honestly.
And sometimes I do her
do too.
makeup.
Not me.
Sometimes I do her makeup when she's about to go on a date. So
You do. Oh, cool. All right, I'm gonna go interview your dad now, and then we'll probably
my
leave.
goodness.
We'll leave Grace here.
You are?
Cause you're gonna go. You're gonna hang. You want to come back with us? You don't want to
No,
hang out with
because
Aggie?
I have not been like
We have not been there for like 2 weeks.
I haven't been to youth group for.
I did. In 2005, I lived alone in an apartment. And both of my children were grown, almost. And then since Jody and I have met, fast forward 7 years, I have 8 children, 4 grandchildren, a daughter-in-law, a son-in-law. And,
Wow.
Wow. Well, Fred will be the 8th.
How do you think Fred's going to, what's this going to do for him? I mean, how do you think he's going to react?
Well, you know, that's something we talked about. He grew up with our children that are already here, so that will be a comfort, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Although he's never grown up in a family with a dad in the house, I don't think.
Yeah.
And so that'll be new. And as much as it would be easy to think, well, he's going to be with his siblings who he grew up with and cousins, they have had 2 years of Americanizing now, and
true.
I think it will be even odd for them to
Right.
see the difference in themselves since they've come here. And
I think so. I really wish I could mount like 50 cameras in your house for every moment.
yeah, and you know, there were lots of little things that are just amenities here that weren't there that people need to learn how to use.
Like the bathroom.
The bathroom, the stove,
Doorknobs.
anything, doorknobs, air conditioning, whatever.
Washing machine.
Washing machines, which we fixed several times since and replaced since our children have been here. And we've replaced the dishwasher, we've replaced our washing machine, but those are good things. They need to be replaced. It amazes me, the people that I will meet that say, you know, that would have been something I think I could have done, but now I think I'm too old, and it'll be coming from people who are younger than I am. And, and you know, I have several thoughts about this. One is, I think it's kind of a cop-out, because that's just a paradigm that the nest gets empty and we retire and we go live somewhere and don't do anything. I don't think anybody's too old to adopt. And the other thing is, one of our classic example is our good friend Sharon, who not only adopted in her 50s, she had never had children, so that was her first child.
And she wasn't married, right?
And she wasn't married, so she was single, never had children, and now she's got this beautiful girl it's a redemption story for both of them.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things about adopting at an older age and adopting older children, I have a 33-year-old son. I have a 27-year-old daughter. We have a 20-year-old daughter. Now, fortunately, we're reasonably pleased with how all those children are progressing, and yet we've been through just about everything you can go through as a parent. So nothing's going to scare us away as far as raising teenagers. All kids are going to have their own unique personalities and sets of situations to deal with. But because we've already been there, we know how to address some of those situations. And again, I'm sure that all of our children will be unique, and they are all unique. But there are certain things to deal with that we have experience with. Now, we know what battles need to be fought, and we know what battles need to be let go. And I think that's an advantage of being an experienced parent.
Yeah. I think that he's in Uganda just saying, I cannot wait to come and see my brother and my sisters.
Yes, that's what we're saying when we were in Uganda too.
Yeah.
But except for the sister part.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So they're not saying, I can't wait to be with my sisters. They're just saying, I can't wait to be with my brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a little story of a mom and dad.
She's no Angelina.
Yeah, and he's not Brad. We're raising lots of kids from all over the world. 3 bad boys. Fashionista girls. Sam and Andrew, it's important to mention, were born in New York City via 2 C-sections. Matea was adopted in 2005. She came from Guatemala.
She's a chica alive.
Ethiopia called in 2008. Adopted 3 siblings, Jared, Ella, and Grace. Adopted again in 2011. Ella came from Ukraine. Now we have 7.